You American?
Black American, Jamaican, yeah.
But you have American citizenship?
Yes.
We're not calling ICE. We're just asking for the sake of like, are you proud to be American? Are you proud to be American?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't really rep that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't really rep that right now, especially due to what's going on politically and like in the world right now, and basically another Holocaust. I don't really rep. And not just within this country, within other countries as well. Not just the Middle East, but in Africa as well. Congo, Sudan, everywhere. And not just that. I could go on for days, but yeah. What's your question?
Well, our question was if you were proud to be American, especially with all the conflicts going on in the world.
No, not really. No.
And how come?
Because of everything that's going on.
But is like Congo and Sudan our fault?
Actually, a lot of this is due to American funding. A lot of funding. It's really in our tax dollars. Our tax dollars. It's going to kids being killed, innocent kids being killed, mothers being killed, somebody's grandfather killed, somebody's grandmother killed. Imagine if that was your grandmother or your grandfather. Imagine if that was your sister or your aunt. Imagine if that was your best friend. Imagine that. Now you can sit there and say, oh, but it's not going to be me. Oh, it's not me. But one day, what if it was? Because don't think it can't ever be you. Don't think it ever can't be you.
So I assume you're talking about the situation going on in Gaza with the war between Israel and Gaza?
Not just that. People who think the tragedies going on to other people can't happen to them. So they just sit there. Probably sit there in their houses that they're privileged to have, me as well. And they're just like, but dumb. They're just like, ha, but I have a house. Ha, this can't happen to me. Ha, just like, yeah.
So thank you. Specifically with the situation that's been happening in Gaza, we've seen a lot of people online saying that the government there, Hamas, would do a better job running the government than the Trump administration. Do you agree?
Hamas would do better.
I can rephrase. Do you think that the government in Gaza right now would do a better job running America than Trump's administration?
Well, right now, based off how things are looking, they can't do much right now because they can't even get food. They can't even get food in. They're being controlled by somebody who wasn't even there first. So it's like, I feel it's a really sad situation.
Yeah, the humanitarian aid has definitely been a very sad situation. We've seen since the beginning of the war, Hamas has been charging. There have been aid trucks going in, but Hamas has actually been taking those aid trucks and charging up to 20,000 shekels, which is about $6,000 per truck to redistribute this aid. So essentially, the aid largely from American taxpayer dollars, Red Cross dollars, wherever those come from, these aid trucks are being sent in for free, totally free, and then the government is putting them on the shelves and charging them at higher prices. So now people have to pay for free aid. Do you think that's on Hamas to make sure that the aid is getting to the actual people who are starving and need medicine in Gaza?
Well, I feel like, why is all this happening in the first place?
Well, why do you think?
No, I'm asking you, why is all this happening in the first place?
In the world or with the Gaza crisis?
Why do you think all this is happening in the first place?
I just want to specify, I'm happy to answer, I just want to specify what you mean by all this.
The whole situation, the genocide that's going on in Gaza.
So I personally don't think it's a genocide, and I think that it started with October 7th when Hamas decided to enter Israel and murder and rape over 1,200 civilians. That's what I think, but I'm happy to hear what you think this started from.
Actually, can we say that again?
Yeah, I think that October 7th, the day that Hamas and some Palestinians entered Israel and murdered and raped over 1,200 innocent civilians at a festival and then took another 250 plus hostage and have been holding them hostage in the tunnels in Gaza for over 650 days. I think that's what started the current war that has been started since then between Israel and Gaza. And that's not me saying that there wasn't conflict for decades beforehand, but I do think that, since you asked, the current conflict that's going on with the humanitarian crisis, I think that's how it started. How do you think it started?
I think it started way before that, ma'am, and not due to Hamas.
I'm asking. I'm happy to hear your opinion on it. I want to know what you think.
First off, Israel randomly came in between, I would say, around 1948 to what was Palestine at the time. And then they just started taking more bits and bits slowly, and then they isolated them from the rest of the Middle East, controlling them, and then they started controlling them, everything that they can do. But why?
Well, are you aware that Israel and the IDF completely pulled out of the Gaza Strip in 2005, allowing Palestinians to have total control over Gaza? And within 2 years, they elected Hamas at their government, who has been oppressing the Palestinian people, stealing the aid from them, starving them, not allowing them to speak freely, to have their families. Are you aware that that's how Hamas got into power in Gaza? Israel had completely pulled out their soldiers.
Okay, so why is everyone still dying? Because it's not Hamas shooting their own people.
Hamas does shoot their own people. There have been many, many stories. Right now, if you refuse to comply with Hamas and the aid trucks, there have already been multiple workers killed. There have been Palestinian people, rockets fall on their own people. There have been lots of Palestinians who have been dying. Even this famine, or you could say, is a redistribution problem. It's not that there's no food, it's that it's not being distributed well.
Yo, this is a dumbass conversation, and I'm not about to entertain stupid. So you have a good day, or the day that you deserve, but I'm not about to entertain a conversation where you're supporting a genocide.
Well, it's not a genocide factually, but